Hey, my name is Philip Hamrick, and I'm going to teach you the main rhythm guitar part to the Cove Worship song, Path Straight. So with Path Straight, the chords are simple, but the weird thing is they're kind of funky inversions of the chords that we normally would play. For instance, the E, instead of playing it down here, I'm going to play it way up the neck on the 7th and the 9th fret. And instead of playing like a straight kind of a E5 like a lot of people would play, where you have the low string ring out, the octave E, and you have that. The thing with Path Straight is the E chord only has the 1st and the 3rd of the chord in it. So there's no B in it. It's only E and G sharp. And then when it switches to E minor, you're only playing E and G. And when you have the E suspended 4th, you're only playing the E and the A. And so with this song, you want the E to ring out. It's okay to let that ring. You're going to have your octave E on the 5th string. And you want to mute your 4th string, so it's not going to ring at all. And you're going to have another E ringing out here on your 3rd. And then on your 2nd string, that's where your G sharp is. And you don't have to let the 1st string ring at all. And so with your index finger, you're going to mute some while pressing down others. And then with your pinky and your ring finger, you're going to let those press down, and those are going to help you play some of the other chords here in a second. So as I play the 1st chord E, it's got that, and it sounds like this. Alright, but when I go to the minor, I'm taking my middle finger here, I'm pressing down, I'm lifting up, I'm going to the 8th fret here on the 2nd string, and I'm getting my G natural out of that. And then I'm using my pinky again up here on the 10th fret to come back in on the 2nd string and get my A in, and then back to E. So when I put that together, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how that works. Now, for the other chords, when I go to C, same thing. You don't want any of the 5th to ring at all, and so you're just going to play C and E. So you got that down here on the 3rd fret. Nothing else is ringing. I'm letting everything else be muted. And when I go to D, same thing on the 5th fret, and I'm back to E. And then when I play a B chord, it's that same form. I'm just sliding it down to the 2nd fret, and everything else is muted. And it kind of takes your fingers a little bit of time just to figure out. So I'm muting some with my middle finger here, some with my index finger, and it's kind of hard to see that, but I'm lightly pressing down those so they just don't ring. So if you look at the strings, there really only 3 of them are ringing. So when I go through the whole progression, which is the intro, and this is also for the chorus, and it goes like this in time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing the 2nd time through. Here's the minor, the suspended, back to the major, C, D, here's the B. There's 3 stops on a D chord, and then I'm in the verses where it goes, I will trust you, God. I'm going to just go right to an E, and I'm really only letting the octave E's ring. That's it. And that's where your big string comes in, your 6th string comes in to play again. So I will trust you, God, to sing with all my heart and not with all I know. When I go to C, I'm letting that E get muted again. I will love you, God, with all I have and everything I own. I went to B right there, and then that stop back on the D. And then we go to the chorus, which is just the intro that I taught you. You make my path straight. You make my path straight. You make my path straight. So it's the same thing again. You verse, which is just the octave E's ringing out and strumming. And that's it. Now the hardest thing with this song, again, is just muting the strings that you don't want to ring. So for instance, I don't want the fourth string to ring out at all in this song. If you do, you'll kind of get some chords that you don't want to happen. So putting it all together, I'll play it for you one more time. I will trust you, God, with all my heart and not with all I know. And I will love you, God, with all I have and everything I own. You make my path straight. 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 I hope that was helpful for you. Hope you can use it as part of your worship, and it helps you as a guitar player. Enjoy. Kindest regards from Cove Worship, all of us to you, and have a great day.